Imagine flying a Navy reconnaissance aircraft miles above the South China Sea. Clear skies, routine mission, nothing unusual, and then suddenly a Chinese fighter jet pulls up dangerously close, and within seconds your aircraft is hit midair. What started as a simple mission instantly becomes an international crisis. This is exactly what happened during the EP-3 Echo Hainan Island Incident in 2001. This topic is especially meaningful to me because I spent 5 years as a flyer on the EP-3 with VQ-1. I was a bigler instructor during my time in the squadron, which was just the Navy's way of designating me capable of gathering electronic intelligence and being able to teach other big looks. I also completed 4 deployments to the 7th Fleet, which is the exact area of operations where the Hainan Island incident took place. Because of that experience, I have a first-hand understanding of these missions, the aircraft, and what crews face during real-world flights in that region. To understand why the incident mattered, let's start with what happened on April 1st, 2001. On April 1st, a U.S. Navy EP-3 Echo Ares II signals intelligence aircraft was flying a routine reconnaissance mission in international airspace near Hainan Island. Missions very similar to ones my squadron regularly conducted in 7th Fleet. During the flight, 2 Chinese J-8 fighter jets were sent to intercept the EP-3. Intercepts were normal, but the behavior of these fighters was unusually aggressive. One of the fighters, piloted by Lieutenant Wang Wei, approached extremely close to the EP-3 and attempted a sharp maneuver near its wing. During the maneuver, the J-8 collided with the underside of the EP-3's cockpit. The Chinese aircraft broke apart, killing the pilot instantly. The EP-3 was severely damaged. Its nose cone was ripped off, the cabin depressurized, and it fell into an uncontrollable dive. The crew was able to fight and stabilize the aircraft and regain control. Unable to safely reach friendly airspace, the pilot made the decision to land at Ling Shui Air Base on Hainan Island instead of ditching into the ocean. After landing, the crew worked rapidly to destroy classified materials procedures of EP-3 crews are trained in. Despite their efforts, not everything could be completely secured. The 24 crew members were detained by the Chinese authorities for 11 days. Now that we know what happened in the air, let's examine how both nations responded. China immediately blamed the United States and demanded an apology. The U.S. maintained that the EP-3 had been flying legally in international airspace and that the Chinese fighter was conducting unsafe maneuvers. This disagreement led to an intense diplomatic standoff. After days of negotiation, the United States expressed regret for the loss of the Chinese pilot but did not accept responsibility for the collision. China eventually accepted this wording. On April 12th, the detained crew was released and returned home. However, China kept the EP-3, fully examined it, disassembled it, and eventually returned it to the U.S. in pieces aboard a Russian plane. Even after the crew came home, the lessons from this incident continued to shape operations. The Hainan Island incident demonstrated how quickly routine operations can escalate into international crisis. A single unsafe maneuver sparked a major diplomatic conflict between two global powers. It also led to valuable lessons, stronger communication channels between U.S. and Chinese military leaders, increased focus on safe intercept behavior, reinforcement of procedures for protecting sensitive materials, and greater awareness of the political sensitivity of ISR missions in the South China Sea, which are now known as SROs, or Sensitive Reconnaissance Operations. For those who have flown in 7th Fleet or even been to 7th Fleet, these lessons hold real weight. They shape how crew prepares, how we respond to close encounters, and how we maintain professionalism in a region where tensions are always high, especially in contested areas. In conclusion, the EP-3 Hainan Island incident was more than a mid-air collision. It tested leadership, diplomacy, and restraint at a time when tensions could have easily escalated. Today, we reviewed what happened, how both nations reacted, and what lasting lessons the incident left behind. The Hainan Island incident wasn't just a crash, it was a clash of nations, and understanding it helps us prepare for how to handle the next close call in the sky.